Hello, my name's Jonathan O'Donnell. Today I just wanted to take you through how to use the Australian Research Council database of funded grants if you are preparing a grant application to get a sense of who else has been funded. So I'm on the ARC website, arc.gov.au. I'm going to go to this drop-down menu, Funded Research or Funding Research, and choose Funding Outcomes and take me to the grant data set. This doesn't actually take me to the grant, it just takes me to a description of it. Click here to use ARC Grant Search, that's what I want, and that'll take me into the actual data set. Okay, so there are 32,500 grants in this data set. It's everything that the ARC has funded over the last, since it's been in its current incarnation, so about 10 years? 15 years? Don't know. For many years. So what I want to you can search by topic, so you can use keywords like environmental degradation. So I could search for that, and it would find 224 results. Each of those results, you can show the results. Who's the most recent future fellowship? Those have just been announced, or you can try and get it to give you a relevant search. Each of the results are basically the same. It says, okay, that first sentence is the title. Then it gives you a quick summary. You can scan that to see if you're interested in it. Tells you who is running the grant, what the scheme was, who's the lead person, how much money they've got, when it started, whether it's still going or whether it's closed, and what is the primary field of research code for this grant. If you click into the grant, it basically gives you the same information again, but it gives you all of the 4 codes. It gives you the field of research codes. It gives you all of the socioeconomic codes, which is great, and it tells you all of the people. Now, this is a big research hub, so there's 1 million people on it from a lot of different organisations, so you can get all that information. So it's quite useful to get a sense of who's who. What I want to show you, I might reset the filters, so we're back to square one. Why is that not resetting? Okay, so we're now back to 32,500 results. And people have questions about what field of research code should I use. So you can use these codes to get a sense of who might be the assessors for your grant applications. So if we choose environmental science, so we could go quite broad. We could just go to all environmental science, or we could go to, say, environmental science and management. Let's do that. And it thinks about it. There may be none, in which case there we go. We're down to 610 results. Okay, so all of a sudden you've now got a sense of who's being funded for your research code. Let's say your code is environmental science and management at the 4-digit level. And you might say, all right, well, let's just focus down on DECRAs. Have any DECRAs been funded in this area? And again, it thinks about it, churns away, and it shows, oh yes, here's 38 DECRAs. Okay, but let's go back to that. Let's get rid of that. So I'm just showing you that you can focus in. You can also focus down on only show me things from the last. There you go. It's from 2001, so it's 25 years. You can say only show me things from 2020 or whatever. You could say I don't get out of bed for less than this amount. You can say just show me the things from Deakin University, for example, or from Victoria. Only show me things that are active or closed. Just show me fellowships, that kind of thing. But what I wanted to also show you is that you can change this to show as many results as possible, and this will work as long as you've got less than 1,000 results. So it's now trying to putting 1,000 results on one page, up to 1,000 results, so all 610 results. And you can download that as a comma separated values file, as an Excel file. I'll just download that here, open it up, and all of a sudden you have all 610 of those files in a spreadsheet. Now if this is a disaster for you, then that's fine, but what I wanted to say was, all of a sudden you can start doing some stuff about, okay, who's getting funded in this area. It's got the national interest test statement in there for those that have the national interest test statement. It's got all the investigators, and this is what I'm really interested in. So you can see who's being funded in this space. Now you might see some of those people and go, oh, okay, that's the sort of people I want my application to be going to. Or you might say, oh, there's people there I don't want to see my application. I'll list them on my, never show my application, your 3 names that you never show the application to. It's data, effectively, is what I'm saying, and you can start to interrogate it in interesting ways. But primarily, it gives you a sense of who the audience is, right? And you can start thinking about, well, I'm writing for this kind of person. You can't guarantee it will go to this person, but it gives you a sense of who you're writing for, and that's very useful. You can get that also just by scanning through and looking at who are the lead people, and you can just go, okay, these. If you don't know any of these names, then maybe you've got the wrong field of research code. But you can just start thinking about, okay, well, who are these people? Who am I writing for? What's my audience for this application? That's the idea I wanted to get across in this video. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. Thank you very much.